another phone call, I will try to turn the phone service off for a while. Look at that sign. Tim, what's up?
How you doing?
Doing good? Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too?
Yeah, we're streaming. We got 7 viewers.
7 years.
7 viewers.
Seven's more than 6.
Yes. And sorry y'all can't make it, but I wanted to bring it to y'all through this live streaming. So you're here with us in solidarity. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought about a good, should we get a poster of pro-choice? That'd be a good little double meaning there.
All I've got is this no GMO face mask thing I can put on once we start marching. Carolina, rocking it today.
I gotta go to the bathroom before things get going. Can you hold the iPad or, well?
I can hold it.
Yeah,
I'll be with him.
All right, cool. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go to the restroom before things get going.
Okay.
You seen Suzette and Sherry?
I thought I saw them over that way. Yeah, it was right
Oh, there they are.
over here.
Good eye, good eye.
What'd you bring? Are you videoing?
Yeah.
Mom.
I got it. I have to keep it plugged into
Yeah,
this
it's good
battery
though.
here. Otherwise, the phone dies in like 30 minutes.
I wish.
More people, more people.
I am not an experiment. Label my food.
Love it. So much awesome energy.
They doing this nationally or is
Yeah.
this in Orlando?
There's over 40 countries simultaneously all today. And, all over the country, there's like at least 300 cities in America alone.
Yeah, I saw it. It's crazy that Japan banned Monsanto.
Yeah.
But United States
Yeah.
has it. That's
And
crazy.
there's a lot of stuff going with Japan, like the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership Trade Agreement. That's a whole bunch of malarkey that Japan is like one of the only countries not joining. Like, they're the only industrial country that hasn't joined it yet.
Yeah, it's crazy though. As I see, because they're like supposedly pseudo America. I lived in Japan. It's
Yeah.
like they're like America then on steroids.
Yeah.
But they're not good. So tells you something. What y'all doing?
Oh, I'm trying to show you the road apps inside. I need that for the navigate.
So many awesome people.
Steve Miller representing.
So Carolina's gonna be coming back here soon.
I've heard a lot about you. She said, "Oh yeah, she heard that."
Johnny! What's up? Yeah, you're broadcasted live on the internet, buddy.
GMOs, man.
What if I could just put these both in the same hands? No, it's not gonna work. Yeah.
What's the course are we marching
Huh?
going down to Roslyn or
Well, we're supposed to, that's what the flyers say, but if we want people to be able to read our signs, we should go that way. because we want to go against the road,
Right.
against the traffic.
You got any media here besides you?
Yeah, we actually have Channel 2 floating around somewhere. There's a lot of nice cameras. I'm not sure how many other people are streaming. I think this is the best way to do media. Right there at the event. This is it. Flint, what's up?
What's going on, Tim?
Howdy.
Doing that.
Nice
Thought
to
I'd
see
know
you.
you'd be here.
Yeah.
Right on.
We're broadcasting live to the internet if you want to say hello.
How you doing, people?
Hey.
This
It
is
is
what
Bill.
happened. OTP emails me, right? Oh, hell yeah. Hey, love, what's happening? I just saw Chris. He said you look really good last night for his eyes.
More people coming. This is impressive.
Nobody cheered for me when I showed up like
That
this.
was across from what?
Yeah. There's a big tower right there in front of Tiffany Garage. Is that fun?
Friends over here. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome.
Hey, you live streaming?
Yep, yep. We are streaming. Yeah!
How are you doing,
Hey,
buddy?
what's up?
You streaming?
Yeah,
Right on.
yeah.
Hello from Orlando, folks.
Hello. Lonnie is over
Yeah,
here.
I saw Lonnie and I crossed the street together.
Okay.
Get this crap out of our food, people.
Yes,
I have enough issues as it is. Food should not be one of them.
that's right.
Called my co-host and he joined your group, so we'll be in touch.
All right.
So,
Cool.
all right, we're gonna head out, dude.
All right. Well, thanks for coming.
Can't handle it.
Yeah. There's so many kids here. Hang out with the kids. Oh, okay.
He doesn't want to go home, but he doesn't want to
He
listen
doesn't-
to me either.
All right. Yeah. Understandable.
It's a nice day out, man.
Yeah. Oh, there's Dennis. I gotta go say hi to Dennis.
Say hi to everybody,
Yeah.
brother. I'm gonna be here for a while.
All right. Solidarity, brother. Thanks for showing up. Say hello to Dennis. Hey, what's up?
How you been, bro?
Good.
Pretty good at raising hell on Facebook.
Yeah. I raised. Hey, Bill. How you doing? Yeah. Hey, say hello. Look at this. So many friendly, familiar faces.
Hey,
Awesome.
nice to meet you.
Orlando rocks.
Yeah, here we are again.
You know about the Orlando Activist Alliance?
No, what exactly?
That's just events calendar.
All right, what's the name of it again?
Orlando Activist Alliance.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. How you been?
Good.
Excellent.
I just started streaming yesterday, so I've gotten used to getting results.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Look at all this chalk on the floor. This is great. Yeah, we should definitely, you know, hold the march for like a good 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought I saw Mark around here.
Hey.
Hi, everyone. Can I have your attention, please? Can we just have all the speakers gather over here by the sound system? We're getting ready to get started here in a couple minutes, so if I can get the speakers over here by me, that'd be great. We're just gonna go over the order real quick.
I've always got the mic check. That's crazy.
Carolina, thank you so much. I'm sorry about the wait. I'm so happy to have you.
Howdy. Howdy, howdy. Yep.
People be introducing people, and I need to know what would you like me to? Yes, I do. Hey. How are you? Hey, thanks a lot, man. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Awesome.
Outstanding.
Yeah, it's a lot of people, right? I didn't,
Yeah.
right? Now, how would y'all like me to introduce you? Like a title or anything like that?
Homegrown cooperative.
Sweet. Now, Carolina.
How are you? Oh my
Carolina.
God. I know.
What was the order?
Jimmy, Sinigo, Maya. Is Maya here?
Yeah. How would you like me to introduce you, Carolina?
Pesticide project coordinator and farm worker association.
Howdy.
Good. Pesticide. Pesticide.
Pesticide project
How are you?
coordinator and farm worker
Enjoy.
association.
Good. You're close to 200 right now.
I thought that was you. Yeah, hi. I just want to come over and say hi. How are you? I'm wonderful. Good. You can recognize me in
You
all the
heard it
get-ups.
from the police. Almost 200 people here.
I like it. Yeah. What a wonderful turnout. I
Speakers.
know.
Now you got to speak directly into the microphone, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sing loud because I think they can hear it clear.
Although I don't have my speaker, I don't have my camera leaving yet, but I just thought without a camera, I don't have my phone.
No, no.
No, I've been taking pictures.
Nice.
But some are all today, and the other ones from all over the world. All the pictures are great.
What is that streaming to?
Yeah, if I
Oh.
go to Mr. Tedesco's, it says activist page. Just the convention center.
Howdy.
Question, sir. How many people do you think are here? Do you have an estimate? At least 200 is not a joke. How would you like
It's
to?
pretty impressive.
Carolina, you got the cards.
Too funny to photo.
Jet.
What's the island shore? I don't want.
Hey, hi, Spring. It's Mom.
My daughter's watching.
Hello, I love you. I love you too, Zachary and Matthew and Kira and Michael.
Shout outs.
Yeah, shout out.
Hey Pam,
Power to the people.
Tim marry his son Southeast.
Right. Hello.
Nice.
He's a model
He's
for
a
the
model by
company.
profession.
He's a model for the company.
He said, "Mom, guess what that means again?" It's cool.
Yo,
Hey Tim,
what's up?
how you doing?
Howdy. Say hello to the internet.
Hello Internet.
Tell them why you don't like Monsanto.
Well, I think we should jump on the bandwagon with banning them for the sake of our health.
Bandwagon.
Yeah, bandwagon. That's nice. Hey,
What's up?
hey.
What's up?
I tweeted about this to City Hall. Paul's right. I. The problem is,
Are you live streaming?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. Are you
All
doing it
right.
on live stream?
Huh?
Are you on live stream?
Ustream.
Oh, are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
we're trying to start in Miami.
What's your channel?
It's Story Swift
Story
blog.
Swift.
Yeah, that's my Twitter thing. It runs through the Twitter things. So yours?
This is TimAdamsMedia on Ustream.
Awesome. Yeah, let me see if I have a card.
I'm not over the class struggle. I will never be over the class struggle. The class struggle is a reality
You
of
can
our
scan me.
lives.
I have a website that I do.
Yeah, I need to get one of those.
Yeah.
They're all right here. They're all right here in this area.
This suit.
Well, believe it or not, our party
How
is
do?
allegedly in talks with other groups. You want me to stand up there with you? You want me to stand up there with you? Richard? Sure.
Hi everyone. Yeah, that was a little loud. Sorry about that. We're gonna get started here. I just want to thank everybody that I see out here before me right now. Thank you for coming out and standing up for your rights. This is maybe the most important issue facing us. What's more important than the food that we eat? Um, I just want to let you know, as far as our national goals, we want GMO labels on every GMO product. For our local Orlando goals, we want to see more community gardens and more organic farms and that kind of stuff. So what everybody here can do, email Mayor Buddy Dyer and let him know that we want community gardens in this city and in Central Florida. because that's the way that we save ourselves. Um, and as far as Monsanto goes, you know, they tell us that these things are safe. They tell us that GMOs are safe. They tell us that, you know, their pesticides safe. That everything's so safe that, you know, there's no harm to us at all. But then you look back at their history, and, you know, all they've done in their history is lie about the safety of their products. PCBs, bovine growth hormone, aspartame, Agent Orange, you know, that's just to name a few. The list goes on and on. So how can we really take their word for it that these things are safe? We can't. And the only way to change that is by people coming together and standing and speaking in a common voice and telling them that we're not going to take it anymore. Personally, I've never been more proud of Orlando. I've lived here 31 years in Central Florida. Um, I'm in awe right now of how many people showed up. Thank you all so much. You should all be very proud of yourselves. This is the only way anything ever changes. This is democracy in action. On the table right back here where I'm pointing, if everybody can see, if not, I'm sorry. We do have some flyers with some websites and some good info, some links to Homegrown Co-op is on there, a few local places, some local restaurants and establishments are on there. Places that you can go that you don't have to put this poison in your body. We're going to start off with our speakers right now. We have, please don't get mad at me if I pronounce your last name wrong, Jeannie Economos. Okay, she's a pesticide project coordinator for the Farm Workers Association of Florida. So please give her a big round of applause.
Good afternoon. What an awesome crowd here today in Orlando. You all should applaud yourselves. Yay! Organic farms are great. Community gardens are great. But we have one big problem because a lot of people are still going to have to eat food, and they eat food by buying food from their grocery stores that's conventionally grown. Who picks that food? Farm workers pick the food that all of us eat every day. In the shadow of this beautiful downtown Orlando, 10 miles away, we have a community of people, mostly brown and black people, that are working every day in the hot sun and all kinds of conditions to grow the food that we eat. We must not forget those people and our enthusiasm for GMOs for ourselves and our enthusiasm for community gardens. We must not forget about the farm workers that are out there every day exposed to the pesticides made by Monsanto. Let me tell you a little story. This is hard for me to talk about. About 2 months ago, a young woman came to our office to complain about she worked in a nursery. She didn't work in food, but she worked in a nursery. She complained about being harassed by her employer. After talking to her, we found out that she worked in a nursery where they sprayed Roundup all the time and all around her. She had no protection. She was doing her job. She's an undocumented immigrant. She has to work. And she was exposed to Roundup on a daily basis. Because she's undocumented, she's afraid to speak out against the abuse in her workplace. The woman is 30 years old. She's from Guatemala. The woman sat in front of me and she shook the whole time she was standing in front of me because she said that she was exposed a year and a half ago to pesticides and she couldn't breathe for 2 days. She couldn't go to a doctor because she has no insurance. You've probably read that Roundup's been linked to Parkinson's disease. I'm afraid that this young 30-year-old undocumented farm worker woman immigrant might have Parkinson's disease. She is doing this work because she has to, and she was sending her money back home to her family, and so she had to have her job. As the pesticide project coordinator for the Farm Worker Association of Florida, it was heartbreaking to me to be able to have to tell her that our laws are not good enough to protect her, that there's no insurance for her to help get health care. And I was going to commit $100 of my own money so she could go to the doctor. The only problem is, because she has no money, she can't pay for her cell phone bill, and now we don't know how to get in touch with her. So that's up close and personal about what Roundup does and what Monsanto does. One more story. For the past 15 years, I've been working with a community of people that used to work on the farms on Lake Apopka. That's food. They used to grow food on Lake Apopka. Carrots, cabbage, tomatoes, all kinds of other kinds of food. Farm workers worked on those fields. They were mostly African American farm workers for many generations, and they were exposed to a toxic soup of chemical pesticides when they worked on the farms on Lake Apopka. And I want everybody here to know about Lake Apopka because it's in our backyard and people don't know about Lake Apopka. Lake Apopka is an international issue because of the bird deaths and the alligator malformations and reproductive problems on Lake Apopka, and they are indicators of what's affecting all of us because the same pesticides on Lake Apopka are the same pesticides that affect all of us. I'm a little sad today because this past week we lost one of the farm workers on Lake Apopka who used to be really active in our group. Her name was Betty Woods, so I'm dedicating this to Betty Woods. Just one more thing, because you need to know this. We've been fighting for 15 years to try and get some health care and some help and some recognition and validation for the farm workers on Lake Apopka. So about 3 years ago, we partnered with Pesticide Action Network International. Pesticide Action Network International identified community groups from around the world, including Bhopal, India, that have been affected by pesticides. There were 3 groups from the United States, and the Lake Apopka farm workers were one of the groups that were part of this. We put on trial before the Permanent People's Tribunal, which is an international people's court. We put the 6 largest pesticide companies on trial for violations of human rights, the right to life, the right to a healthy environment, and the right to health. We put them on trial, and the trial was December of 2011. And it was a regular trial with lawyers and everything. Monsanto and the other 5 big pesticide companies were a part of that trial, and the verdict was guilty as charged. Last week, we spoke to the State Department, Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights, and Labor, and we're trying to get this Bureau of the State Department to take action against the large mega corporations that are poisoning people to have some kind of accountability. We're going to be having a big campaign on this. We're going to be calling on all of you, so please get your email addresses. We'll have it on our Facebook page. You can check the Farm Worker Association of Florida. We're going to need your support. That in your campaign to hold Monsanto accountable, don't forget about the most vulnerable people, and that's the farm workers in the field that are the first line of exposure to Monsanto's horrible, dastardly deeds. So with that, thank you very, very much. Keep up the good fight. Don't let them get away with it. Thank you. Just say no to Monsanto. 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 Thank you.
Wow, that was amazing. All right, our next speaker is going to be Amy. She's from the homegrown local Orlando Food Cooperative. So please give her a big round of applause.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amy Rupert Sickole. I am a holistic nutrition educator. I'm a natural chef, and I'm an ambassador for Homegrown Local Food Cooperative. Thank you all for joining us here today in this extremely important mission to eradicate genetically modified organisms from our food system. Genetically modified foods pose a number of concerns. Today, I would like to address the health risks that correlate with consuming genetically modified foods. Plants or animals whose genes have been changed by scientists fall into the category of genetically modified. The DNA, which are the instructions for building and maintaining life, has been chemically altered. When these genes are moved between species, it is of the most concern. The scariest thing is that there is little scientific data on the long-term safety of genetically modified foods. It may turn out that genetically modified foods cause unexpected health consequences that may not be apparent for years to come. This is a risk we should not take with our health and the health of our children. Currently, we do know some of the negative effects, that manipulating genetic material changes the expression of proteins and antigens in our food. What does this mean? This means it leads to allergic reactions. Do you know someone that has an allergy to soy? I wouldn't be surprised to hear that they did. This could be the result of consuming genetically modified soy, which is added to countless packaged foods. Check your labels. You will be surprised where you find it. 94% of soybeans grown in the United States are genetically modified. 94%. I think twice about ordering a veggie burger for your takeout lunch. You need to ask them what's in it and ask for organic. Eating food that contains foreign compounds, like those in genetically modified foods, stimulates an immune response in the body. This can lead to autoimmune diseases, attacking your joints, your nerves, your blood, and your organs. Exactly what happened to the lady who probably has Parkinson's. A number of studies have revealed that genetically modified foods cause human health risks, including toxicity in the body. Consuming genetically modified foods creates antibiotic resistance, immune suppression, and cancer. Genetically modified organisms with built-in pesticides ensure your consumption of dangerous pesticides. Exposures to pesticides leads to toxicity in your liver, your kidneys, and your central nervous system. Pesticides also contribute to poor nutrient metabolism, which means your body isn't processing the nutrients you put in it. Pesticides lead to poor assimilation of essential minerals, including calcium, which is the cornerstone for healthy bones. Magnesium assimilation is affected. Magnesium is another critical mineral which supports your brain, your heart, and your kidneys. Your kidneys are vital organs of detoxification. And zinc, another mineral, which functions in more enzymatic reactions than any other mineral, is compromised by pesticides. And zinc is especially important in regulating your hormones. Do you know anyone that's having trouble conceiving? Do they eat GMOs? Pesticides are extremely dangerous and cause nerve damage, brain dysfunction, cancer, and birth defects. As a nutrition educator and as a natural chef, I urge you to eat clean and avoid GMOs in your food. I buy my organic, local vegetables from Homegrown Local Food Cooperative here in Orlando. At Homegrown, I know who grew my fruits, my vegetables, my eggs, my meat, and my dairy. I know that my conscientious farmers have not compromised my food with dangerous, genetically modified organisms. I know that the vegetables and fruits I enjoy every day were grown from authentic seeds and never treated with pesticides. I know that my food is clean and safe and nourishes me. I invite you all to come and shop at Homegrown Local Food Cooperative and join me with supporting small, local farmers. And for your health, remember, for your health, the health of your family, your children, your grandchildren, and all those to come, just say no to GMO. We've lost our speaker.
I got lost in the crowd. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Oh, if anybody has a smartphone, you can email Buddy Dyer right now and tell him to support community gardens. It's going to be buddy.dyer@cityoforlando.com. .net. Net. Sorry about that. All right, our next speaker is going to be Maya Fialos. She's a local organic farmer, so please give her a round of applause.
So I sat down to do some research about genetically modified organisms, otherwise known as GMOs, and I realized I'd be better off just writing from the heart. So I will be writing. I don't have it all memorized, and if I repeat things, I apologize, but a lot of it does bear repeating. I'm overjoyed to see so many of you out here standing up against Monsanto, against the GMO corruption of our food supply. What does GMO actually mean? GMO stands for genetically modified organism. It means inserting DNA from one species into another, completely different species. Think corn bred with a biological toxin that causes the corn to excrete its own pesticide. This is like you swallowing off rather than spraying it on your body, as if spraying it wasn't bad enough. Think of fish and chickens and cows engineered to grow at unnatural rates and produce unnatural quantities of milk with recombinant bovine growth hormone. Think of plants engineered to withstand massive applications of toxic pesticides and herbicides, as in Roundup Ready seeds. And now, most of these GMOs are what's called double stacked, mixed with more than one type of foreign DNA. This practice of genetically modifying seeds for open market began in the 1990s with tomatoes. Now, GMOs are rampant in our food supply, contaminating everything from baby formula to fresh produce to virtually all of the food, so-called food that comes in a bag, a box, or a bottle. So what does this mean for us? It means allergies, cancer, eczema, autism, obesity, and diabetes are skyrocketing. It means we're seeing the emergence of superweeds and superbugs and more powerful chemicals to kill them off. It means bees and other insects are dying around the world at alarming rates. It means kidney and liver abnormalities in laboratory studies. It means the loss of fertility by up to 60% within 3 generations of rats fed a GMO diet. It means placental abnormalities in human babies, and ultimately the loss of fertility could parallel grievous environmental destruction. This is an enormous problem. Quite frankly, the problem of a lifetime, and it's on us to solve this problem, to bring down the biotech companies playing the game of poison the people's food for profit. While March Against Monsanto is certainly a catchy and a worthwhile name, Monsanto's not the only player in this deadly game. Let's not forget Syngenta, whose products are banned in Switzerland, its country of origin. Bayer, DuPont, Cargill, and all of their subsidiaries and partners in crime. Coca-Cola, Nestle, Kraft, Quaker, PepsiCo. The list goes on and on. What do Monsanto, Bayer, Cargill, Syngenta, which we depend. Once they sell the seeds, they turn around and sell the toxic chemicals that the seeds are engineered to withstand. While GMO seeds and products have been fully or partially banned in no less than 29 countries, the U.S. and Canada have no such restrictions. Why? It's safe to say these days that unless a food or food product specifically says GMO-free or organic on the label, then it most likely contains some GMO element. Whether it's an animal that ate a GMO diet, high fructose corn syrup, namely GMO corn, or vegetable and canola oil, a staple in restaurants, processed foods, and probably even your kitchen. And with cross-pollination and genetics risks, even organic may not always be GMO-free as long as these foods are grown in overseas countries. These GMO companies are no less than high-powered planetary horror shows, wreaking destruction on human and environmental health. Yes, it really is that bad, in ways I haven't even touched on here. So, what to do? Educate yourself. Let it be an ongoing process. Watch these films. Seeds of Deception, Genetic Roulette, Food Inc., The Future of... To name just a few. Join the Organic Consumers Association. Stay involved with the March Against Monsanto. And as you do your research, beware of propaganda and disinformation. The biotech companies know that the American people have awakened and are hip to their dirty, profit-driven, and lethal operations. Thus, these companies are actively cultivating high-level allies and shills to convince us of the safety and necessity of GMOs. Think Bill Gates, Bono of U2, to name just a few. There's a pro-GMO coloring book being distributed in schools, along with an army of well-funded publicists, PR agencies around the world being deployed to convince us that GMOs are safe and that we should go back to sleep. Stay awake. Don't buy it. Don't eat it. Don't feed it to your children. It's high time for all of us to address activism as a way of life. If not us, who? If not now, when? The call for GMO labeling is a start, but there's no place in our country or on our planet for openly grown GMO crops that threaten our very ecological stability. We are not corporate guinea pigs. Monsanto and other corporate biotech companies must go. Let's call on Orange and Seminole and Volusia counties to ban the cultivation of GMO crops in open fields. Like several counties in California have already done. Why is this so important? Because these crops pollinate non-GMO crops, and they lead to massive burn the field, that's right. They lead to massive application of pesticides and herbicides, poisoning our air, water, and soil. Call your city and county commissioners and let them know you want GMO cultivation banned. What else? Shop local and organic whenever you can. Join a local food co-op. Join a CSA and buy direct from farmers. Ask us about how we grow, what kind of seeds we use, how we fertilize, and how we control bugs. Give us a hug. Unless a store-bought food is labeled as non-GMO or organic, it's probably GMO. Don't buy it. Read labels all the time. Teach your children to do this too, and teach them that there are certain things we just don't eat, like high fructose corn syrup, otherwise known as genetically modified corn crap, otherwise known as diabetes, otherwise known as poison. Ask your favorite restaurants if they serve GMOs. Don't be surprised if they don't know what you're talking about. Educate them and encourage them to tell the distributors they want to get away from GMO products. Talk, talk, talk to everyone you know about this issue, and the changes you and your family are
excuse me, Patty. Patty Holden. She's an anthropologist, and she's concerned with the human impact of GMOs and pesticides.
And yes, I do grow my own food now. All right, I'm going to talk to you about the year 1994. And the reason that 1994 is important to me is two reasons. One, 1994 is the year that the FDA approved the first genetically modified organism to be sold in grocery stores in the United States. It was a genetically modified tomato. The second reason that 1994 is important to me is because that is the year my daughter was born. Which means at some point during my pregnancy, I started eating genetically modified tomatoes, which exposed her to GMOs, and I didn't know about this. My daughter is now 18 years old. She's graduating from high school next Friday, which means she's the first generation of GMO babies. If your baby was born after the year 1994, and if you were not eating organic food while you were pregnant, your baby was exposed to GMOs and the weird science that involves GMOs before they were born, at conception, when the baby is only just a few cells. And science is telling us that this weird genetic mutation, or this weird genetic science, is transferable to the organism that eats it, which means that if you are eating GMOs while you are pregnant,
Master
and your
Legend.
baby is dividing cell by cell by cell, if one of those cells becomes infected with a genetic modification, it is permanent. You will never be able to detox this out of your body. It is a permanent genetic change. And as an anthropologist, I find this very frightening for the future of humans. As already mentioned, in the laboratory studies, rats go sterile, for the most part, by the third generation. And obviously the generations after that are going to have compounding problems. This is a cumulative effect. Which means, since my daughter is 18 years old now, she's the first generation. If children 18 years old continue to eat GMOs, their children, we're going to start seeing the long-term effects. 1994 marked that date as the first day that we became the victims of a human science experiment in this country to see what the long-term effects of GMOs are. Did anybody sign up for this experiment? There you have it. So we are victims of a science experiment that we did not sign up for. I have one more story. I changed my diet in December 2010. We went on an alkaline diet first, and then we went organic within 2 weeks after that. My health problems disappeared. Every single health problem disappeared. My daughter, and I have seen this happen over and over and over and over. Take the chemicals out of your diet, have medical problems just suddenly disappear. My daughter is ranked 17th in the world now for weightlifting. She was able to lift 25 pounds more within 2 weeks of going to an organic diet. Now tell me what that would do to our kids if we would start feeding them real food. So my second story is, because we changed our diet, we have such profound impact on our health, I talk and I talk and I talk and I never shut up. I annoy my friends to death about going organic. I don't care. One of my friends called me and said, Patty, can you go and talk to my parents about going on an alkaline diet? My father was just sent home to die. He's had cancer twice. He's gone through chemotherapy
Did she ever get that
twice.
laptop back?
Yeah, I found it.
He just
Okay.
had a brain operation to have one brain tumor removed. The second one cannot be removed. I need a drink of water. All right, so he was in bad shape. His skin was already turning gray. He was having trouble speaking. Thank you.
I like.
Yeah.
He couldn't walk. I'm shaking. I don't care. He had a brain tumor in his head. We put him on an organic diet. We had him juicing 3 times a day with organic vegetables. We put him on high mineral supplement. Now remember, his doctor sent him home to die. In 3 months, that brain tumor was gone. 5 months ago, he was supposed to be dead a year ago this month, which is why this is kind of an important date for me. He is still alive. 5 months ago, he was declared cancer-free because he chooses to eat organic. So it is up to us. We can no longer refuse the responsibility that we have to take. So thank you very much.
Wow, thank you, Patty. That was great. So many good speakers today. All right, the next gentleman we're going to have is Richard Powell. He's a permaculture teacher at the Orlando Center for Urban Permaculture. So please give him a round of applause.
So, how many of you know what permaculture is? All right, there's like maybe 5% of the people. Okay, you're gonna know what permaculture is because I'm gonna tell you straight up that it's the only way that we're going to exist on this planet. Above, with all due respect, above community gardens, above just merely gardening, we need to go and create true sustainable systems. And so, if you want to know more about, if you find yourself to be moved by what I'm about to say, then type in orlandopermaculture.org and reach out to me, and I will put you in contact with a movement that is happening around the world that is about empowering people. Okay? So permaculture, in a word, is empowerment. And it's empowerment because all of humanity's follies, everything we've done wrong, amen? Everything we've done wrong has been a result of embracing things that disempower us. This is true in your personal lives as well. Conversely, everything we do that has been an amazing moment in human history comes from embracing things that empower us. That too is true in your personal lives. Now, permaculture is a system of ecological design rooted in three ethics: earth care, care of the earth. If it does not take care of the earth, it is not good. Simple as that. We live upon the earth, common sense, right? The second ethic is people care. If it does not take care of people, it is not good for its race, it is
Hell
impossible.
yeah.
The
Keep Orlando Brewing.
third thing is fair share.
Very
Fair
nice.
share of service.
We
So,
greatly
all of these things
respect what
contribute
y'all
to
do.
the main body of what we know as permaculture ethics. In permaculture, we look at two things. We have nature function, gardening, exercise. We tell the relationship between elements. As it happens, there are only 4 or 5 urban sustainable methods of ecological design that ever existed upon the planet. Note, these are not what Monsanto is doing. And in these systems, people have been torn down. And so following history, the ones that were sustainable were the ones that took place in abundance. Now let me quote permaculture. So generations of people through faith shared key early on stories of its future generated shared peace, love, harmony, gratitude, values, It's no coincidence that our current
You make that yourself?
Huh?
What is that thing? A scooter?
Scooter?
Yeah. Did you make that?
No. I bought it.
Ah, pretty cool.
grow food, prepare and protect. Permaculture food through our entire city, create green tea, create meals, work with recycles, empower our culture again, and in short, heal the world. This is about bold, love-based action. Not being passive, not being aggressive, but living your life in line with your highest virtues. This is permaculture. So, I checked out Monsanto's website the other day. Thought it'd be good to check out the website, see what I'm talking up against. And it says at the top, love the little phrase at the very top. Monsanto, a sustainable agriculture company. Yet everything Monsanto does is the exact opposite of earth care. It's the exact opposite of people care. It's the exact opposite of fair share. They're not caring for the earth. They don't have plants that regenerate soil. Oh wait, plants already do that. We don't
All right,
need to
folks.
genetically modify them to get
Uh,
them to regenerate
coming up
soil.
on an hour again.
People care.
So I'm gonna save the video and take a quick break. My friends over there, and then we'll be back, and we should be marching pretty soon. So it'll be about 2 or 3 minutes before